This is Hard Life in Paradise. I hope to retire in 7 years, and because of the high price of living in Hawaii, which is the 50th state of the United States, I'm seriously considering moving to the Philippines. So with retirement only 7 years away, I want to learn as much as I can about the Philippines, about their day-to-day life, about their politics, about their culture. When I'm older, I figure I may be slower to adapt, and being on a fixed income, I won't be able to financially handle any bad mistakes. I may have made a bad mistake already. This is a hardship story with a good ending. I learned about this family from friends and possible future neighbors in the Philippines. This young woman is a widow with 4 young children. Her husband died a few months ago, and she is struggling. When I heard about her plight, I reached out to her. I asked one of my friends to visit her and to allow me to see how she lives. I grew up poor in Hawaii, but not third world poor. And when I seen her living conditions, there were certain things that I knew that she needed. I visited the Philippines several times before, and I know that most of the people get their water from a water pump. I drank water from a deep well before. The water tasted different. It didn't taste bad, but it tasted different. Maybe years ago, before the city moved closer to the outer villages, this water was safe, but I think it's safer to drink purified water. I wanted to assess the outside of her house because I wanted her to become self-sufficient and not completely dependent on strangers. So I looked for areas where they could plant fruit trees like calamansi, which is a type of lime, maybe orange trees, a papaya tree, which after 5 months becomes a very productive plant, and maybe a place for chickens. But she lives on a populated common land, which is ancestral lands owned by family members long ago and occupied by dependents on those family members, and the ownership is complicated. Currently, this woman makes money by going to the dump, gathering a whole bunch of plastic, washing it, and then reselling it. I don't know exactly how they make money from that, but apparently there's a market for that. But she doesn't get much money from it. One of the amazing things that I've noticed in the Philippines is that the children know that their parents have to work hard for everything that they have. And they don't want for much because they never really experienced much. But it's amazing how these children just willingly help their parents in doing whatever they have to do to make money, to buy food, to buy clothing. These children are wonderful. Thank God for these children's limitless, optimistic views on life, because my God, their whole life is stacked against them. Thank you for watching the first part of this story. The second part of this story will be about this story's permanent happy ending. The third video will be about an evaluation of the situation. This may have been a big mistake. It was a good thing that I helped this poor young widow with 4 young children, but there is a cultural difference that people will be best to be aware of. This channel is made in collaboration with my friends and families in the Philippines, and all income from this channel will be gifted to those people. Please like and subscribe to support us.